Hi there. He's Popeye the Sailor Man. I would sing more, but I can't. I just remember he's strong to the finish, 'cause he eats a spinach. Popeye the Sailor Man. Uh, I hope I'm getting a good picture of this here. I can never tell what I'm doing when it's faced away from me this way. But these refrigerator magnets are important to the story I'm going to tell you today. Specifically, the Popeye magnets. I do have a couple other magnets there. Yeah. This here, if you're getting a good picture of that one, that shows the old Osceola High School. That is going to be important in an upcoming video. But again, today we're talking about Popeye. And I've got a video or a story about it. I want to tell you, and I tell you, normally this is one that I would change the names to protect the innocent, or just not give names. And when you hear the story, you'll know why, but for various reasons, the heck with it. I'm just going to go ahead and use all the names involved, except for my own. I want to keep my own part in this anonymous. Thank you for that. Anyway, the Popeye magnets. Now, I've told you before, my mother had 13 siblings. And one of her siblings, a little bit younger than her, her name was Aunt Helen. And one thing about Aunt Helen, she had a slight medical condition that I think colloquially is known as sticky fingers. She'd come and see my mom. She lived nearby. And she'd come and, they'd sit and drink coffee and talk. And she'd use the bathroom, and later on when my mother would go in, and she'd notice that there was like half a bottle of perfume had disappeared. And I don't mean she'd used a half a bottle of perfume, but the half empty or full, depending on how you look at it, bottle that my mother had in the medicine cabinet was no longer there. So, it was never anything valuable, but for some reason, these things would happen anytime Aunt Helen visited. So the one day, she was here, and my mother had those magnets on the refrigerator, and I don't know where she got them from. But Aunt Helen looked, and she was saying, "Oh, I always liked Popeye. I liked Popeye." And I gotta agree with her. I can remember I used to watch Popeye all the time when I was a kid. But after she left, my mother noticed Popeye was missing. So that was just sort of a thing, another one of those old family things that you'd mention every once in a while about it's too bad Popeye is no longer on the refrigerator or whatever. So the one time, my younger sister, who lives in New York, came to visit, and I'm going to reveal her name. I know all of you have probably wondered who I was referring to in other videos, but it's Barb. So Barb came to visit, and while she was here, her mom ran up to visit Aunt Helen. And when they came back, Barb came in, she said, "I saw Popeye. I saw Popeye. He's on the refrigerator." And she goes, "I was going to take him, but then I thought Mom would get mad." And then my mother came walking in. She goes, "Did you get it? Did you get it?" Anyway, so it was confirmed. Popeye had, now, for legal reasons, maybe I should not say Aunt Helen took him. Let's say, she allegedly had sticky fingers, but somehow Popeye found his way to Aunt Helen's refrigerator. So then the next time, Barb and Mom went up to see Aunt Helen, and I can't remember if it was, you know, right near the same time as the previous visit, or was it like another time Barb came down? Anyhow, they went up to see Aunt Helen, and they came back after a while. And I remember I was sitting at the kitchen table, and Barb comes walking in, and she goes, "Look," and she like reaches into her bra, and she pulls out Popeye. And I looked at it, and I went, "Oh, that's not the right one." Barb, you could just see her face. It was like the color drained out of her face. She had this shocked look. You could just see her tiny brain twirling. Oh my God, I'm the thief. I'm the thief, And usually I'm pretty good at keeping a straight face when I mess with people, but I couldn't help it. I started laughing. And that's the story of Popeye. I don't know. Maybe it won't mean much to you people, but I like it. And I'll tell you another thing about it is, when my mom died, she wasn't leaving no fortune behind. She had some things that had been in the family for quite a while. And, she had some jewelry that she was like, oh, make sure this goes here or whatever, and just different things. But I said, I don't care about anything else, but I want Popeye, because I just love the whole story behind it. And I'll tell you something else, if you happen to go to a yard sale and you'd see those, let's just take one more look at them you'd see those 5 Popeye magnets. Somebody'd have them for sale, and maybe they'd have it would say like $1 or something, and you'd go, would you take 50 cents? Yeah, sure. If somebody came walking in and they saw those and they go, I like those magnets, I'll give you $1,000 for them, I'd say no. They mean too much to me, I'd give you 10,000. No, you cannot buy family memories. Look, final offer, I'll give you $100,000. I would just look at them and go, would you like those gift wrapped? Can I carry them to the car for you? Anyway, folks, that is the adventure of Popeye the Magnetic Man. Peace out.